Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yasharala, this your boy, Brother Samuel, back at you with another edifying video. Right, today, we're just speaking to the elect, keep enduring, right, and faint not, right? So first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, right? That's all praise to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahweh, right? And his only begotten Son's name, which is Yahweh Shai, right? And the Holy Spirit, right? So let's get into it, man, right? Keep enduring in these last days. We know that perilous times is coming, right? We know that iniquity shall abound in these last days, right? So let's get this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24. And I'm going to start at verse 4, right? And it says, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? And we see that happening on this earth right now, right? It says, but the end is not yet, right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, right? So famines, that's like with an S, man. So it's more than one famine, right? There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? So that's the point I want to get to, man. We know in these last days, man, because iniquity is going to be abound, because men are just going to be trying to do whatever they can to survive. They're not going to care about no laws, right? In these last days, right? When there's no food, when there's no food, there's no order. Hey, folks are just going to be doing whatever they want to do, right? And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? So we know that this is happening, man. So, stay strong. You brothers and sisters out there, stay strong and keep enduring, right? Let's get another one, right? We know what's happening, right? We have the word in front of us, man, right? We have the prophecies and all the stuff that's right in front of us. We just got to read, right? So that we won't be weary when we see these things happen, right? This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1, right? It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, right? So perilous times, man, troubling times is going to come, right? For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Right? So we know that in these last days, it's going to be perilous times, man. Troubling times is going to be coming upon us, right? It's not going to be a peaceful thing coming right now, right? We know that we got to go through Jacob's trouble, man, right? We headed into that, right? So, keep enduring and faint not, right? Let's get the book of Second Thessalonians, right? It's the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, and we'll go to verse 3. Right? It says, the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." Right? And we know who that son of perdition man is, man. That's Esau, man. Right? That's Esau, man, who's been deceiving the whole world, right? And we know, according to Job 9:24, man, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, right? And when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, right? So we know that right now, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So we know this, right? So we can't be deceived by this. We got to understand, man. And a lot of you people, you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all need to open your eyes and see, right? Stop thinking it's so far-fetched. The scriptures tell you who this man is, right? And you know him by what he does, right? Everything he does is a wicked agenda, right? So don't be surprised off the things that you hear. No, they wouldn't do it. Hey, man, don't put it past Esau, man. Don't put it past Esau, because Esau is crafty, and his soul is not upright in him, right? So we know he can get down any way he want to get down, because he's not right, man, right? He's like a cancer on this earth, man, right? And that's why in Obadiah, it says that he must be destroyed, right? He's going to be utterly destroyed. There's not going to be any remaining of him, right? So we gotta understand that, man. Don't be deceived, man, right? Don't be deceived, right? And we know who that man, that son of perdition is, right? So let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians, right? It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, and verse 11. Right? It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage over us, we are not ignorant of his devices." Right? So we see what's going on, right? You got this CERN thing going on, right? You got these manufactured famines starting to take place, right? You got, just all kind of wickedness, man. All kind of wickedness, right? You got the jump shot, right? You got all these different things that they trying to conjure up, man, right? So we not ignorant of his devices, right? We not ignorant of his devices, man, right? So keep enduring, brothers and sisters. Stay strong in these last days, right? Because we know. Let's get this. This is the book of Revelation, right? Chapter 12, and verse number 12, right? Book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time." Right? So we know that this devil's got a short time, man. Esau's got a short time left on this planet, man. Right? We've been enduring for this long, man. Don't give up now. Right? Don't give up now. And you got to rejoice, because you know when you see this, that guess what? We know that our time is getting shorter and shorter, man. And that clock is ticking, man. That clock is ticking to 12. It's almost there, right? And the devil knows that too. And that's why he's going to try to speed up this stuff. He's going to try to, get you out of your element, get you out of the spirit, right? But you got to hold fast and stay strong, right? He's going to try to break brothers up, right? He's going to try to do all these different things, right? But we gotta stay in these scriptures and understand, so that we can foresee what's happening, right? It's already been prophesied to us, man. So we gotta just stay strong and know when we see stuff like this, that we know, hey, man, that the devil, he's riling up, because he knows he's only got a short time. He already knows he lost. It's already in the scriptures, right? But he just gotta play his role, right? So let's get this. Let's get the book of Galatians, right? Book of Galatians, chapter 6, and I'm going to go to verse 9, right? It's the book of Galatians, chapter 6, and verse number 9. It says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." Right? So, for some brothers and sisters, hey, it seems like it's just forever. Hey, be patient, right? You got to wait on the Lord, right? The Lord have this stuff has to play out, right? The scriptures have to play out, right? The Lord said that, his word goes out and it's not going to come back to him void. So whatever he put out, that's what's going to happen. So we got to understand that, right? And we can't be weary of the things that we see, because we can read it in scriptures. We already see what's happening, right? But we shall. But guess what? We got to understand, if we continue to stay on the path of righteousness, hey man, we should be saved, man, right? And we shall reap. But if we can't faint in these last days, we can't give up, right? How you see the finish line and you giving up, man, right? You put your hand on your knees, right? And you see it, and you're just like, man, I know, brother, keep going, man. You got to keep going in these last days, man. You cannot faint in these last days, man. Hey, it's time is ticking. We right there. You got to get back up, man. Ask the Lord to give you that zeal to keep enduring, to stay diligent, to stay on fire for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Right? Let's get this. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians, right? Chapter 9, and verse number 16, right? This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 9, and verse 16. It says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel." Right? So guess what? You have no choice. The elect has no choice but to preach this gospel. Hey, you can't give up, right? It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, right? We give all glory to the Most High through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? But it says, of necessity laid upon me, it says, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. Right? Woe is destruction unto you if you don't preach this word. If you know this truth and you're not out there preaching the word, you're not out here laboring, right? To wake up the hopeful elect, right? To warn our brothers and sisters. Hey man, it's destruction for you, man. Right? And it says, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. Hey man, we gotta preach this gospel, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's the good news of this book, right? Of our salvation, of the destruction of our enemies, right? Of us taking our enemies into captivity, right? Of us going back to our homeland, of us coming back to the Most High God through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Come on, man. We gotta keep going. We can't stop. We gotta keep going. Right? Like Jeremiah, man. You can't shut up. Right? You can't shut up, man. Let's get this. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, right? Chapter 20, and verse number 9. Right? It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, verse 9. "Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name." Right? So Jeremiah was trying to I'm not even going to speak the word of the Most High. Right? But it says, "But his word was in my heart as a burning fire, shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay." Hey, man, that word is not going to let you keep it inside. It's going to come out. You cannot stop it, right? And you see it all the time, man. When you sit up there, you're like, well, listen, I'm just gonna kind of stay quiet. Hey, man, then the spirit come on you, man, and you gotta put it out, man. You gotta let that thing out, man. Right? Let me read that again. This is Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9. It says, "Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. but his word was in my heart, right? Your heart is your mind, as a burning fire shut up in my bones, right? Just trying to get out. That word is trying to get out, man, right? And I was weary with forbearing, right? Trying to keep that thing in, man. And I could not stay. And man, you cannot stop this word from coming out, right? You cannot stop it from coming out, right? Let's get another one, right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah, right? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 62. And I'm going to start at verse 6, right? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, and verse number 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Yea, that make mention of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, keep not silence. Right? You can't be silent with this word, man. This word is gonna be trying to come out. It's gonna burn, right? You're gonna be tossing and turning. When you first heard that word, man, you was tossing and turning, like, man, this the truth. Oh man, listen, I gotta learn more about. Hey, I gotta warn people about this. I gotta tell people about this, man. Right? But it says, which shall never hold their peace day nor night, yet make mention of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. So we're going to keep crying unto the Lord, man. We're going to keep crying unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai till he hear us, man. Till he hear us and come deliver us. He going to hear our cries day and night, right? Brothers and sisters out here, man, crying unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? The elect is crying out to the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? To come deliver us from this place, man. Come deliver us from this wicked place, man. And we cannot be silent. We cannot hold our peace, but we got to keep going, right? We got to keep going. We got to make sure that the Lord hears us day and night. Keep going, right? So when you before you go to sleep, you need to be throwing them prayers up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. When you wake up, you should be throwing them prayers up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? During the middle of the day, when you get a moment of just a thought, you should be shouting out and not holding your peace, right? Day nor night, right? So this is what we got to do, man, right? Let's get the book of First Timothy, right? It's the book of First Timothy, chapter 4, and verse number 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine, right? This is what we should be doing, man. We should be giving attendance to reading, man. You should be picking up these scriptures and reading, right? Reading every day, right? There should be no excuse for you not to be able to read, man, right? If you can go take a crap, you can read. There's no excuse to not read, right? To not read. If you at work, you can take a break and you can read. If you got time to watch television, you can read. If you got time to play a video game, you can read. If you got time to sit down and have a cup of coffee or whatever, you can read, right? It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine, right? That true doctrine, right? That true truth, man. You need to be given that. You need to be given every exhortation to that true doctrine, right? That's going to give us this salvation, man, right? You need to be searching for that and holding on fast to that doctrine, that true doctrine, and not going wavering, man, to and fro on these other wicked doctrines, man, that's having people go off, man. Stick to that true doctrine, man, and keep reading. Give attendance to reading. You got to show up and read. You should be reading all the time, man. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Luke, right? Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 19, and let's go to verse 13, right? It's the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. Right? So we gotta occupy. We gotta occupy in this word and this truth, man. We gotta occupy in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, all day long. Right? What he gives us, right? Those pounds, what he's giving us, that understanding, that knowledge, we gotta take that and we gotta go flip that and flip it and get that get back from it, right? So we gotta take that word and go out here and teach our people, man. Right? Teach the elect, teach the men, right? Teach the children, teach the women, right? Go out there and occupy till I come, man. When you occupy something, that means you sit down and you take that place, man. You gotta get in there, right? You gotta get there and inhabit it, right? So I says occupy till I come, right? Let's go to the book of First Corinthians. Let's go to 9 and let's see. The book of Corinthians, chapter 9 and 24. Right? It's the book of Corinthians, chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, know ye not that they which run a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Right? So, hey, man, you got to run this thing to win it. Right? You can't be looking back, man. Right? When you're running, you got to stay focused on that target. And you got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You can't be worried about what's behind you. Right? You got to be forward and you got to make sure that you finish. Right? So when you run this race, you gotta run it to win. You can't run to fall short, man. Why are you running to fall short, man? Right? That doesn't make any sense. Right? So you gotta run this thing to win. Right? Not to give up, man, in these last days, man. Let me see. This is it's another one right here. It says, I therefore so run not as in certainty, so I fight. So fight I, not as one that breatheth the air. It says, therefore, so I run not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that breatheth air. So you got to keep going, man. Right? When you think you tired, man, you got to shake that off, man. And you just got to keep going, because you got to understand that we are near in this thing. We are so near in this race, man, and we got to keep enduring. We cannot stop now, right? Don't stop now. You got to keep going, right? If you was thinking about giving up, you need to get back on your feet and keep going. Go get in these scriptures. Go read about our forefathers. See how they did. See how they endured. See how they kept the faith and kept enduring, man, in these last days, right? So that's what we got to keep doing, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Timothy, right? 2 Timothy chapter 4. And let's see, verse 7. Right? This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith, right? So this running, man, this is your faith, this is your belief, man. You cannot stop short on your belief. You have to keep going and you have to finish it to the end, believing to the end, right? That Yahweh Bashim Yashai is coming back, hey, with the angels, right? And is coming to save you, even to death, man. Even to death, you gotta keep this faith going, right? That Lord's will that you will be raised first in Christ, right? And you come back, hey, and then we get up on those ships, man, right? Them chariots, right? And escape that second judgment, man. But it says, but you got to keep going so that you can say, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course, man. You finished that race, and I have kept the faith, man. You got to keep this faith in these last days. You cannot stop. You cannot stop short. You cannot stop short, man. You got to keep going, right? Because you want to hear Yahushua, man. At the end of the day, man, let's get this. It's the book of Matthew, right? Chapter 25, and verse 23, right? It says, his Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right? That's what we want to hear, man. Well done, you good and faithful servant, man. Right? For keeping the faith, for enduring, right? For not fainting in these last days, man. So you cannot faint in these last days. There's no way. You cannot give up. You need to get up now, right? If you down right now, you need to get back up, right? Because that's what you want to hear from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Is right, is well done, good and faithful servant. Right? That's what you want to hear, man. Not depart from me, you workers of iniquity, man. That's what you don't want to hear. Basically get out of my face, man. I don't know you. Right? That'll be the worst thing ever, man. Right? That should get you back on your feet and keep pushing and keep trying to hit that mark, man. Right? Because you don't want to hear that. Right? And if you keep enduring, man, it says, so we can actually just go to that. 24 and 13, right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So that's what we got to understand, man. We got to keep enduring to the end. You cannot faint now. You got to keep going, right? Because guess what, man? We want our rulership, man. Right? We want to rule with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Right? And this is our world, man. This world was made for our sakes, for the Israelites' sakes. Right? So let's get this, right? It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 25, right? It says, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Right? That's what we're looking for, man. Right? We got to hold fast to what we got, man. You cannot faint now. You got to keep enduring. Right? But it says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter's shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. So Yahweh said what he received of his father, man, he's gonna help. He's gonna give to us. He's gonna share with his elect, man. Right? Those people that stay faithful, man. Those men that stay faithful in these last days, man. Right? Stay faithful and keep enduring, man. Right? And it says, now we'll give him the morning star, man. Right? He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches, man. Right? So we got to understand, man, this is what we're looking for, man. We're looking to reign on the earth, man, with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Right? We looking to make it to the end, man, so that we can bow our knee, right, to our King of Kings, man, our Lord of Lords, man. Right? Who's gonna be the ruler of all this, man. Right? And if anybody who comes up against us, right? What is that? That Luke, what is that? 19. The book of Luke, chapter 19, verse number 27. It says, but those my enemies, which would that I should not reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. Hey, man, that's what I want. Hey, I want to be able, hey, oh, what, him right here? Hey, he not, okay, look, Yahweh Shema Shai, yeah, knocking folks' head off, man. right? You don't want my king to rule over you. Hey man, hasta la vista, man. That's what I'm gonna say, man. Right? But that's what I want to do, man. I want to keep in. I want to have the rulership, man. With Yahweh Shem Yahshai, right? I want to have that rest that's been talked about in the Bible, man. I wanna experience that gospel, man. That true gospel, this good news, man. That salvation is coming to us, man. If we just hold fast, stay strong, stay faithful, keep enduring in these last days. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's so close, man. Time is ticking. You see the prophecies happening on this earth, man. You got famine, you got pestilence, right? You got uproars of the people. You got nations against nations, right? You got rumors of wars. You got earthquakes. You got all this stuff. You got signs in the heavens. Hey, man, we are too close to be fainting now. You're too close to the end of this race to give up now, man. Right? So keep enduring. Stay faithful. Right. I hope this lesson has been edifying, right? And I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Stay strong, keep enduring, pray, fast, right? Pray for one another, stay diligent, stay strong, right? And peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, right? And a mighty shalom to the mighty elect. Shalom.